What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and want to give the detail about this. I want to be before you guys long, but first and foremost, got to shout out Gettin, for informing me about this article. I'm definitely, well, not in regards to the article, but this particular post here in regards to that is a part of this article on OS. So this was posted originally on the 24th. And, I much appreciate it. First of all, I'm sorry, just got a little bit amped up a bit from what I had read here, but thanks again, getting for the information. I greatly appreciate it, man, for letting me know about this because I definitely want everybody to check this out. Um, this was posted on the 24th, of February. Okay, now this is the post in question. Mr. Football SF. Even if that's funny, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Towards the end of the video, I'm gonna link this in the description. Please check it out, everybody. This is key right here. Okay, now a lot of key detail is in here, and once again, we don't know if this is for certain or not. We don't know if this is for sure. Even the person that posted this up, this individual said, "Hey, if you don't believe it, that's perfectly fine. I understand, but I'm posted anyway." So the key takeaways that I got from this. Number one, they said this is on Xbox One and PC only because there's supposed to be some kind of cross-platform mechanics going on as far as utilizing Windows 10 along with utilizing Xbox One in regards to this. Okay. Secondly, this is an NFL game, Joe Montana NFL 16, published by Microsoft Studios, so that's why Microsoft, PC and Xbox One. Um, Now, if you guys remember, for people that remember that have been tweeting and interacting with Damon Grow, he talked about the demoing. This was around the Super Bowl, and he said everything had went very well. And he even I recall him having that conversation, like posting that news along with myself as well as many others that have been in correspondence with him. And they were saying that people, like, from what this individual is saying, I guess they must have been on hand. People went crazy, and they said NDAs were in place for those people, so they really couldn't say anything. But they said the quality step up was huge. It said it was unbelievable and impossible to go back to Madden or to take it seriously after that. It's like how you felt when you had NES and you saw Genesis for the first time. The step up in quality is that big. So that's very interesting. And then even the screenshots, it was speculated if that was all a setup. It was. According to this, like I said, everything is in accordance to this. So said that the post was in hopes that people would find it, and once so many people have found it and seen the headshot of Joe Montana and all that, and the goalposts and the details they had, they pulled it down on purpose. Huge detail here. 2K is involved. Okay, so that's a big thing right there. Okay, so they said tech and manpower was purchased from 2K and is deeply incorporated into the game. Saying there's going to be a deep franchise mode. Even your mobile devices will be utilized, will be a utilized functionality in regards of it. Now, for people that remember that interview that was done several months back, that IMFL app they were talking about, that fantasy football app, that was staged from what's being said here. All of that was staged. It was a prototyping run for its. I guess the app is going to be used for its franchise and management system for usage of within Joe Montana 16, like the actual game. So that was pretty much staged. You know what I'm saying? That whole setup there. It's gonna have a story mode, and the biggest thing here is the two final things. Number one, this game comes out. This game is slated. They're saying it's slated to come out in mid-late July. And we all know that's how 2K goes about releasing the football games, primarily in like mid to late July. And lastly, here, this was a statement right here that stuck out with me too. Right here, it said the graphics, animations, and AI were obscenely good and modern. It looks like a game that was built for this new generation, not just a port over from last generation with a ton of sloppy tweaks. The animations are easily the most crisp of any sports game ever made. Comparing the animations to Madden is going to make Madden look like a PS1 game by comparison. This is going to be embarrassing for EA Tiburon, like the show versus MLB 2K and NBA 2K versus NBA Live type embarrassing. So, now with that being said, now this is the other thing too. Hold on, real quick before I touch on that. Mr. SF, this guy just created his account a few hours ago and then drops that post. And on top of that name, Mr. SF, like that could be somebody that's part of the PR squad, for this game, and just posting this up there to see what kind of buzz is generated, see how people react to it. But we don't know. Like I said, this could all be true. But last thing I just want to say real quick, guys, from that last post right there, if the game is coming out like that, out the gate, out the gate, that's going to be outstanding, because this is going to light a fire under the people that are there at EA, and say, hey, you know what? We're gonna push. Like, we're gonna allow these devs to make that push and get the authenticity and creativity that they want to be able to push. This is the kind of stuff that, let me close that. This is the kind of stuff that people say, that we've been saying for the longest. Competition breeds excellence. Madden needs competition. Rex said, "2K, bring it, bring it. This is what we want. We've been wanting competition for years on end, ever since that exclusive license. Here it is, right here. Here it is. So I seriously hope this is for real, because I want this to happen. I seriously want this to happen, even if it is on one console and on PC. Hey, I know people won't have a problem dropping the money to go ahead and get an Xbox One. I plan on getting an Xbox One at some point anyway, so this is more reason to even get one. If not, I already have a gaming PC, so if anything, I just got to upgrade my operating system to Windows 10 at that point. Other than that, so okay, if that's the case, okay. Otherwise, boom, here we go. This is kicking the door open for competition to come in. You know, so so we'll see what happens, guys. I'm gonna end the video on this note. Check out the article if you want to read it in detail, and definitely tweet Damon about this. Tweet and see. I mean, he may not be able to divulge any detail, but definitely tweet him about this and see, like, is this possibly true, or not. We're gonna find out at some point, we're gonna find out what the deal really is. So this is just interesting news to see, and want all of you guys to definitely be able to, to check this out as well. All right, guys. Links in the description, like I said. Thanks a lot for checking this out. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. Every Thursday night, tune in to the Sim Standard Radio Show, featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The link is in the description to listen in, and to call in. The number is 914-338-0794.